Hey guys, it's Luxplosion. I'm here showing you the Pokemon texture pack for our world that we made. So, I'm going to start off showing you the first town, but I'm not going to go in any buildings. I'm just going to show you the outside, so that way you can kind of see what the textures look like with this texture pack. Sorry if it lags a bit at first, this town, I don't know, it's a bit laggy. So, as you can see, it actually looks a lot better with this texture pack because it's bright, vivid colors. So this is Unova town, and it's the start of something big. So then over here is the professor's house, but you've already seen the inside and everything, so just showing the outside quickly. And then over to Route 1. The yellow flowers are the wild bushes, and the red flowers are still red flowers. And then the crops we have over on the side, I don't know what they're supposed to be, but they look like creepy oddishes or something. Trainer tips you've already seen. So now we'll be moving on to, I believe, Accumula Town next, yeah. So that was Route 1. Nothing too exciting about that. Poke Center, everything you've already seen. So I'm going to answer some questions that Wackerdak didn't answer in his video. So, Pokeboo Potter 67 asked, can you make the bridges? And yes, we will be making all 4 of the bridges. They'll obviously take a long time, but we'll be adding in the water and everything, and hopefully it'll look okay. It's Zelius94 asked, will you make the Unity Tower just 130 floors? We'll try. We'll have to add in the mod, obviously, to extend the roof of the sky, but we'll see if it works. So over here we've got the rare candy over behind the strength block. I didn't reset it. It's still in the ground from B2B's video, but when we actually release the server, it'll be up. So Route 2 here. Once again, nothing too exciting. The one thing I don't like about this texture pack, though, is the steel blocks. They have, like, magnets on them. So, to fix that, I'm going to be making my own texture pack. It's going to be a black and white related one. It's going to have textures similar to that of black and white, and hopefully it'll make it look a lot better. So now over here we've got a super potion. Okay, another question. I wonder if they'll actually make the Team Plasma Castle lol by Sonic Haven. Yes, we're going to be making the Team Plasma Castle. Not really sure how we're going to do it yet. We're probably just going to add in a teleport and just put it over by the Elite Four, and you can just walk into it and go into Team Plasma Castle. But it shouldn't be too hard. Did you use MC Edit to flatten some of the ground, the green missile? We actually just have a map that started out with a flat world, but if you move far enough away, you'll end up in a normal world. Okay, so now we're in Stratian Town, I believe it is. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay. What are you gonna do for Opelsuid City? It's different in each game. Ask Kick Megapone Guy. Now, since me and B2B both have white, we're going to be making that Opelsuid for white, not black. Okay. Who was making the Pokemon game by X4Cool? That's me that's making it, but I guess you'd kind of already know that if you're subscribed to me. So up here is Fennel's lab, where you can get the X gear and all that fancy stuff. The annoying thing is sometimes we have to use soul sand, and it has a different height than in the other floors, so you kind of go bumpy when you walk over it. So there's the gym, but I'm not going to go in there just yet. Just thought I'd show you an outdoor view. Okay, here's some more outside views of the apartment buildings here, and trees. Boring. So now another apartment building. This one's the same as back in Accumula Town. There's like a lab upstairs, but not exciting. Simpsons Dude 13 asked download link. there will be a download link. It's just there's no point in giving you one right now while the whole world's not finished. But when it's finished, we'll definitely make sure we put up a download link. And I'll definitely be putting my black and white texture pack. So, and here's the gym. Another thing I don't like is the gold blocks are Jirachi heads, and I mean they look nice and everything, it just doesn't really go good for this server. I do really like how the paintings look, they look pretty cool. And the note blocks don't match either, because in the default pack they're brown, which is what we're using for the stage in the game, but since they kind of have like notes on them, it doesn't really work for this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna leave the gym and head over to the dream yard. Pipikiru, I don't know how to say that, asked where are the trainers. I've heard there's a mod to add trainers, but all the mods and everything that we're gonna be adding like that aren't necessary for building the actual world, we'll be adding after once we add all the finishing touches. So here's the dream yard. The tree's already cut down also from B2B. Also, if you see any glass that's just sort of random, it's there so that when we do release the world and like on the server, we don't want people just going and running off the map, so those will block it so that you can't just, I know you really want to, but you can't just jump off the map. So there's a Pokeball over there. We tried our best to kind of make it look, you know, broken down in here with the holes, with the obsidian in it to make it look like it goes down deep. There's glass there because underneath there is where you get the Musharna on Fridays. Okay, last question here. Josephalosaurus asked where are to Pokemons, and once again, like I said, the Pokemon mod, if there is one, I'm still not sure, but some people left in the comments that there are. I'll make sure that we put that in if it makes it look good. With this texture pack, actually, though, the different mobs that spawn actually are Pokemon. Like, the sheep are Mareep, and chickens are Pidgeys, creepers are Wobbuffets, and of course pigs are Slowpokes, because that's just awesome. Okay, so after a few tries of getting up here, because for some reason I kept falling off, there's a chest over here, and we had to put some stone slabs underneath it, because what you're walking on right now is stone slabs, and so that's only a half block, so when you put a chest on top, it was just floating, so that didn't really work out too well. So, oh, and I was having troubles here, that's why I keep hitting the block. It's because for some reason, I don't know, I think it had to do with the internet went out for us for a while there, but the chest would not open, and I have no clue why, but you know what's in there. So now, I'm gonna leave this part of the dream yard, and we're gonna go down to the basement, where you get Musharna on Fridays. You know, not super exciting, but you have to beat the game to do that. Okay, so the netherrack over there is just some rusty pipes, and then there's like crates and wood planks and just fallen over pieces of furniture over on the ground here. It's kind of hard to simulate that, and also hard to simulate is these red torches are supposed to be like bottles, and it's not, there's no bottles in the game, so it's not like we can actually put anything down, so just put down some redstone torches. Also the walls are made out of sand, which is supposed to be sort of like an off-white, it's sort of a yellowy white in the game, but it's not actually sand, it's just kind of crappy walls. So here's a twisted spoon, which looks kind of stupid because it's got all the magnets on it, and the sandstone is supposed to be like cracked walls, so, but yeah, let's go back up out of here, and up here you can find Gorm, one of the, I think there's 7 of them, yeah, this is where you find Gorm, and then there's some wild grass over here. The blue bins are supposed to be barrels, I don't really know what they're for, but just mostly to make barriers. So if we go around here, there's an item in this chest, and then we can go back downstairs to the item and the Pokemon. So over in that corner over there is TM85 Dream Eater. So for TMs, we just put music discs because, you know, they look like CDs like in the game. So I was just trying to get the light to work so you could see it, but we're going to add more torches because it's kind of dark in a lot of these areas, but we'll work on the finishing touches later. So yeah, over here you can get Musharna, you know, not exciting. And yeah, I just kind of flew out of there quickly because just didn't want to waste any time because I didn't want this video to be too long. I didn't know how long it was actually going to be, but yeah, it was just, I walked back for a second there because I was wondering what happened, but I realized that I had clicked the fly button. Okay, so now going back to town, I'm going to show you just a really brief view of the inside of the Poké Center. See, that's what it looks like. I do like how the PC looks because it's a dispenser, so it's got the Pokeball on there and looks pretty nice. Okay, so now out of here, you can go over to the Pokemon school where you fight Sharon. And yeah, no, you don't fight Bianca, but the floors look kind of weird. And here's some desks, chalkboard with a torch on it. And oh, all the mushrooms, in case you didn't know, are supposed to be flowers, but they don't grow in the nighttime, so we had, well, they don't grow in sunlight, so we had to put them there so that it'd be dark. And now I just need to switch it back to daytime because it's getting dark in the world, and I still want you guys to see everything. So there's the fountain. Once again, the glass is just supposed to be like so that you so that the water doesn't just go flowing everywhere. You know, there's some here. I think the ones that are like Z-shaped are supposed to be ducks, and the other ones are supposed to be Pikachus, but there's some bushes on the ground and everything, and that's about it. So going to Route 3, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.